We're talking to one of the very best, well, I don't know if I should call her strawweight, flyweight, bantamweight. She's kind of teetering in between, but one of the very best female fighters in the world, without a doubt. Valerie Letourneau stops by right now. We're talking to her on the phone. Valerie, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I appreciate the time. Like I said, a lot to talk to you about. What would you call yourself, by the way? Are you a strawweight, a flyweight? What are you?
I call myself a flyweight.
Okay.
I hope I'm going to get the chance for my next fight to fight at 125. It's a lot better for me, for my health. And unfortunately, I didn't perform good for this fight, but I know that I can probably do a lot better at this weight class.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the actual fight in a second, but was there a drastic difference in terms of how you felt between, cutting to 125 a couple of weeks ago and 115 in Melbourne? Like, you could tell those 10 pounds are just completely different. It changes everything for you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, for my health, and even now, I feel good. I already can train for a fight. After Melbourne, I was out for a while because physically I was completely drained with this weight cut. It really hurts my body.
Can you even fight again at 115? Like, are you even willing to do that again?
Look, like I said before, if I have to do it, I'm going to do it again because I definitely want to fight. And I'm way too small for 135. That would be stupid for me. I don't think I can do any good at 135 anymore. And if I have no choice, I'm going to do it. But I don't think it's on the long way. I mean, I'm really hurting my body to do this.
Yeah. It's just not smart for you, right? I mean, it's unhealthy to put your body through that kind of...
It's unhealthy, that's for sure. But, if you look at my sport, that's maybe not the healthiest thing in the world.
That is true.
You're taking punch to the face and everything, so it's kind of weird to say it's not healthy. Of course, it's just... I feel I'm hurting my body more in the long way than any other kind of thing that can happen in a fight.
It is, of course, unhealthy to get punched in the face, but to get punched in the face when you're severely dehydrated is even more dangerous, right? So, you're sort of double.
Exactly.
They've now.
And, I just saw that I have some problem with my liver, and now I'm starting to worry if it's because of all those weight cuts.
Oh.
So I got to check with the doctor. We're going to do more tests, but I just hope I didn't do anything that is going to damage my body for in the long term.
What's the problem with your liver, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know yet. They just saw after the fight, they did some tests, and they saw that I had some enzyme in my blood, so they said my liver is not working properly. So this is something that I didn't know before the fight, but I'm going to get that checked. But I just hope I didn't do anything with my weight cut that kind of hurt my body in a long way.
Wow. Is it possible that this can affect your fighting future?
I have no clue.
Okay.
It's all questions I have right now, so I cannot really talk more about it, but I need to see more specialists.
This new weigh-in where you're able to weigh in, in the morning, and then they do the sort of fake one later. Did that? Obviously, fighting at 125, cutting to 125 helped you regardless of when the weigh-in was. But did that help you at all in terms of getting?
Amazing.
It was amazing.
That thing is just amazing. This is such a great idea for. I don't know about other fighters, but this is so smart because especially with no IV now, that gives us more time to rehydrate. I think it's better for everyone.
Okay, yeah.
It's better for the fighter, and I think the fighter is going to perform better during the fight also, and more up to do all these interviews and everything we're supposed to do around the fight also, which is really hard to do when you completely dehydrate and drain like that.
It seems like everyone likes it, and they're doing it this weekend in Las Vegas, so that is good to hear as well for the 3 fights. So let's talk about the fight itself. Obviously, it was a little bit controversial because you seem to have issues with your gear. Is that accurate? Can you explain to us, and I know this is maybe a bit of a sensitive topic, but when did you realize that this was going to affect your performance? Because clearly it did. The Reebok gear just wasn't fitting you right, correct?
Well, even when I was warming up in the back, I changed twice because I had 3 tops. I had the tank top, I had the Reebok top that we have to wear, and I have another top under. And then I had that discussion with the Reebok team 2 days before the fight because they told me in my championship fight, we could see I was wearing another top under the official top. And they say, you can wear something under, but needs to be hide under the official top. The official top is so low. I mean, even if I wear something under, I mean, there's no, I don't know how to say that. I mean, if you move the top a little bit, it's going to show my boobs. And the whole fight, I was worried. I was pulling it. I was uncomfortable. And what happened in the third, she literally pulled the three tops, went all the way down. And I honestly thought that everybody saw my breast until I could see the fight myself. So my face, I wasn't hurt at all when she gave me a front kick to the face. And when I grabbed my chest, it was not because I was hurt. I just saw that everybody saw my breast. I was just very embarrassed. So that was the word face I had. And she I don't know what she told me because we kind of spoke a little bit. She repeated something twice and I couldn't understand what she was saying. So I know I just had to keep fighting. But this is not something we should think about when we fight.
Sure.
And that's not the reason why I lost this fight. It has nothing to do. She kicked me twice to the body, really hurts me. And the last kick she does has nothing to do with the top. And that's not what I said also. I think people kind of twist my words on some website. But, I mean, win or lose this fight, this is something I have to talk about because this shouldn't happen. This is not something I should have to think about during the fight.
So
and even for her, I mean, I'm lucky that she didn't jump on me when I kind of cover my breast because first it would be very embarrassing for me, but for her, just to stop, she's in the momentum. You stop the fight because someone has to replace her sports bra. It shouldn't happen. It's not fair for both of us.
Do you think that she, I mean, just asking, do you think she did that on purpose?
I don't know. I don't want to think that, honestly. I'm not. Even if she's doing it in purpose, I think she shouldn't be able to do that. If the top would be higher with a different material, it would be definitely safer. So the good thing is I had a meeting with Reebok.
Yeah.
They called me. They apologized for everything that happened during the fight, and then hopefully we're gonna have better gear very soon for the ladies because there's a lot of choice for the shorts, but we have only one sports bra for the fight. And the reason why I always wear the tank top because since I saw the fight with Elizabeth Phillips, there is no way I'm going to wear only that sports bra.
Sure. So I was told that they reached out to you and they brought you to their headquarters in Boston to look at stuff, to talk about stuff. Is that what happened last week?
Yeah, that's what happened. And to be honest, I think I met a really good team, and I trust them to do something better. I saw what they did with the CrossFit. They did amazing in a very short time, so I trust them to do something good for us. I know they need time, but I don't know what kind of gear they're gonna do for everybody. But for the fighting stuff, this is serious.
Yeah.
When we get there, we don't have to worry about whatever's going on with our clothes.
Were you shocked when you got that call to come out to Boston to look at stuff and hearing how apologetic they were about what happened? Did that surprise you?
In a nice way, yes. I was not that surprised because I kind of saw how big it became with the media, and I wasn't expecting that. I was just mad when I posted something on my Facebook because my daughter told me that it's the commentator in French. Actually, it's not the UFC. I think it was Kenny Florian that was commenting in English, but it was in French. And she said he was kind of making fun of me because I was complaining about being kicked in a breast, and I was really pissed off because it's so. I would never complain about anything like that. I don't care. I get kicked in the boobs every day. I don't even feel it. There's no. What was embarrassing for me was I don't want to see my breasts on the big screen and everywhere on the internet.
Yeah.
That's what was going on in my mind.
So that last sequence where you turned your back to her, was that not because you were hurt? Was that because you thought that happened?
No. The last shot is because I was hurt. I was hurt pretty bad.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with. If you look at the third round, there's one part you see when she does the front kick to the face.
Yep.
And then I grabbed my chest right away. It was not under pain. It was just to cover my breast. And no, but the last shot had nothing to do with my top. I was really badly hurt.
Do you feel like the fight was stopped too late?
After I watch it, I think it could have stopped, but there's many ways I can see that because I couldn't remember. She knocked me out, honestly, when she came back I think she gave me an elbow in the back and a spinning back fist again. That knocked me out. That's when I fell on the floor. It should have been stopped, but at the same time, maybe the ref wanted to give me a chance to come back. Maybe there's a lot of maybes, but honestly, I think when you turn your back this way, and I didn't realize how far I walked, holding my ribs. When I watched the fight, I think yes, it should have been stopped. It could have been stopped before. I didn't need it to be knockout on top of it.
Sure, exactly. Did you suffer any serious rib injury there, or any other kind of serious injury?
Well, serious. It's just my the cartilage, which doesn't seem that serious, but it's just very painful. And as I said, the other part, it was two different kicks. One hurts my liver, and the other one hurts my kind of cracked my cartilage.
Oh wow!
Between the sternum and the rib. So I think this is something, I did that a couple years ago. I had the same kind of injury in boxing. So I know it's going to take me a couple weeks, but it's not a big deal. It's more about my health. I need to make sure that my liver is fine for it.
Yeah. When is your appointment to find out more about that?
I'm going to see the UFC doctor this week in Vegas.
Oh, okay. You're going out?
So I should know more. What's the...
Okay. And obviously, good luck with that. Have you talked to them about the 125 division after the fight? Have they said, okay, we're going to keep you there, or we're going to start this division? Any insight?
I have no clue yet. I think I'm going to get to meet everybody in Vegas and be able to talk with more people this week.
Okay, you're going to campaign.
I hope we're going to keep the 125.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it feels like it's a no-brainer at this point. There's enough women who are in your position where too small for 135, too big for 115. If you're going to do 135 and 115, you have to give people that option, right? There's too big of a gap.
Yeah, it's too big of a gap, especially for women.
Right.
Even 10 pounds is a big gap. So 20 is just for professional promotion like the UFC. I think they need to do more to get more weight class for the women.
And when you left Boston, meeting with the Reebok people, did they tell you we're going to drastically change things? And if so, like, will that be ready for your next fight, do you think? What did they tell you as far as timeline?
No, they're not going to have new gear ready for my next fight, but there's a lot of things that we can do. I mean, I'm going to do some tests before the fight. They're going to send me some stuff, and you can adjust. I could have get a bigger top and then try to... I'm totally going to make them redesign the top that they already have, but I'm going to have to do some tests before the fight. So I'm going to order a couple of things from Reebok.
Okay.
See how I can make this stuff more fit better for myself until they do the new gear. Because it takes a while. They told me it can take from 9 to 15 months to design new things and to really, make enough gear for all the fighters.
Yeah. By the way, before I let you go, I wanted to ask you about the strawweight title fight. I know you don't want to fight in that division anymore due to health reasons, but you have fought Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Claudia Gadelha. You've been in there with both of them. Who's your pick? Who do you think wins?
Yeah, I know they were. Yeah, I knew you were going to ask me that. And to be honest, this is one fight. 1 hour, I'm going to think Claudia's going to win. The other I was going to think Joanna's going to win. I really have no clue. It's hard for me to pick. I respect both fighters. They're both so talented in a different way. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
Are you leaning towards? I mean, it was a close fight the first time they fought. Does your heart maybe lean towards one, or is it really a toss up?
I really cannot say who's going to win this fight because, I know if they keep it, if Joanna can keep her distance, she's just going to outstrike Claudia. And I know if Claudia is able to cut that distance, I think the fight is going to finish pretty quick.
Oh.
So we'll see whose game plan is going to work. But, it's hard. I cannot even say, to be honest.
Who do you think won the first fight? Did you see their first fight?
I think Claudia won the first fight.
Okay.
To
Interesting.
me, she won the first fight. I've been watching a couple times, and I would give it to Claudia. But I feel like both can adjust so much. When you already fought someone, you know where they're going to be strong, where they're going to be weak. And I think I kind of showed some opening with Joanna in the last fight because she always wins her fight so quick. But now it was a 5-round that Claudia can really take a look at and use that as an advantage in her training camp. But you always have a plan and you get there. It doesn't always work your way. So I don't know. It's hard for me to take on them.
Okay.
But for the first fight, I really feel like Claudia won this first fight.
Here's one that might be easier to predict for you. Miesha Tate, Amanda Nunes. Who do you think wins that?
I'm taking for Nunes, for sure. I think Amanda have more chance than people think to win this fight, to be honest. And listen, I train with this girl. She's a beast. She's a beast, and she's a lot better than what she's shown in most of her fights. If she can leave that all there, she have a good chance to win this fight.
Wow. So have you, obviously not the last couple of weeks because you were recovering, but you actually trained with her leading up to your fight and while she was trying to peak as well?
Not leading up to this fight.
Okay.
No. Because, we were fighting like different type of people and she's fighting for a championship fight. She needs a specific training partner for that fight, more like Miesha. So, but we were always at the gym at the same time, and I've been watching her spar and everything. She's just a beast. I am telling you. If she can fight the same way as she's sparring in the gym, she's going to win this fight. There's no doubt about it.
You thinking finish or are you thinking decision win?
Finish.
Oh, wow. Submission or KO TKO?
I am not going to give you her game plan.
All right. Fair enough. You will be there in Las Vegas to watch it live? Well,
yeah, I'm going there. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Okay, great. Well, enjoy that. I appreciate the time very much. Good luck to you with your doctor appointment and everything, and I hope everything works out great and that you feel better and that we get to see you in there with proper fitting clothes, better gear, and that everything goes well and that you can fight at 125 where you are most comfortable. Thank you very much, Valerie. All the best. Appreciate the time today.
Have a good day. Thanks.
You
Bye.
too. There she is, Valerie Letourneau, one of the best fighters at 125, hoping to stick around at 125, and hopefully they do institute that weight class. Too big of a gap between 135 and 115, and most importantly, hopefully they get proper gear where it doesn't affect the fighters. There's enough to worry about.